Before I start this movie review, I just want to give a big shout out to IMDb, where I get all my information and fun facts from.
Let's freaking go! That was a great film. What's up, everyone? Movie Mania Nick here, and today I want to go see the film Deadpool and Wolverine. The director was Shawn Levy, and it starred Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Emma Corrin, Morena Baccarin, Leslie Uggams, Briana Hildebrand, Shioli Katsuna, Macfadyen, and Jon Favreau. So this movie is basically about Wolverine is recovering from his injuries when he crosses paths with the loudmouth Deadpool. They team up to defeat a common enemy. Alright, so I just got out of movie theater seeing Deadpool and Wolverine, and this is what I have to say about the film. Good job, Marvel. Good job. Great job. That was a good freaking film. And I'm not being sarcastic like Deadpool would be. That really was a great freaking film. It's like, oh my lord, where do I even start from this film? I mean, Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine. They were fantastic. The chemistry between them two was absolutely amazing. And let me just tell you, there were tons of fight scenes between them two. And I mean tons. And with the fight scenes throughout the whole film was outstanding. The fight choreography, bloodiness, limbs, and wherever they're being stabbed, and oh, wow. I mean, of course, there were times that you could see the blood was CGI'd in. It wasn't real. But if you get past all that, it was good. And there is actually a storyline to this with Wade, played by Ryan Reynolds, that he does actually care. He does want to help. He wants to join the Avengers, the X-Men, but he's declined. You know, he's scrubbed away. And that makes him kind of sad. Like, where does he actually fit in his Earth, in his world? He does want to help and fit in. And there are times in the film you do feel kind of sad for him. And basically with this Wolverine also, you do feel kind of sad for him too, what he had to deal with and what had happened to him in a way, but in a way it's kind of his fault because he just walked away. I'm not going to explain what happened to him or what he could have done. You just have to see the film to find out what it is. It was nice to also see some of the original characters from the Deadpool movies come back. Nice to see them. Now, there are lots of cameos, and I mean lots of cameos in this movie from other Marvel Fox movies. I'm not going to say who it is or what character it is. You just have to see the movie. But there were a couple of characters, when I saw them, I was like, yes, they came back. I was like blown away with that. I got really excited. And I also have to say that some of these characters that did come back from other films, I mean, they were partially cameos, but a cameo is basically you're in there for maybe a few seconds, 5 to 8 seconds, but they actually had a bigger role in this movie. They had a kind of a nice part in this film, which was good. And of course, there are spoilers on the internet who you've seen filming or on the set filming of the movie and who might actually come back. And let me just tell you, some of the people they did say that were going to come back did not actually come back. They were not in the movie. So don't let that fool you. But there were actually snippets of them saying different characters from the other films, and it was so cool to hear that and see that. And there were a ton of Easter eggs, like I said before, in this film. I mean, I'll just give you one right now. When Wolverine and Deadpool enter the void. That's what they called it. It's kind of like a Mad Max kind of scene in a way. There are some vehicles you might see that from other films. There is some a helmet and a shield you might see, but not from these franchise movies, but from other TV shows. If you get my drift, just keep an eye on that. But like I said, there's tons of Easter eggs. This is really a fan service to the fans in this movie. And I know a lot of people don't like that, but for us older generation who've watched all the other films and TV shows, I think you'll get a kick out of it. I really do. And this film was absolutely hilarious. And I mean hilarious. I don't know how many times I was laughing out loud. And usually I don't do that when it's a funny scene. I usually like a giggle or a little, But I was actually laughing. That's how funny the dialogue was in this movie. Also, the theater I went to, it was packed. I mean, packed. And the crowd, they were laughing when they saw some scenes of characters or what was going on. They laughed. They clapped. They were yelling. Great atmosphere. So would I recommend to see this film? Freaking absolutely. Go see this movie, especially if you've seen the other Deadpool films, all the other Wolverine, X-Men, Fox movies, Marvel movies, everything. Go see this movie. And you might also see some stuff from the comics too. So keep an eye out. And if you're not entertained by this, and you don't like it, and if you don't laugh or not happy after you've seen this, I don't know what else to say. But for me personally, it was freaking great. And now it's time for fun facts. This is the first film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe with an R rating. The live-action Wolverine would not appear in his signature yellow costume until this movie, 24 years after the release of the first X-Men film. This film marks Hugh Jackman's 10th time as Logan/Wolverine. The giant Ant-Man hideout is a homage to Pym Falls, a location from the Old Man Logan comic that was a settlement based around the skeleton of a giant fallen Ant-Man. Deadpool's new costume is of a lighter shade of red and has larger eye circles than previous suits. This was Deadpool's comic look in the 1990s comics. A shop sign reads, Liefeld's Just Feet. This is a nod to Deadpool's creator, Rob Liefeld. And finally, Ryan Reynolds was forbidden from improvising dialogue due to the Writers Guild strike. And that's it, guys. That is my movie review for Deadpool and Wolverine. I hope you guys enjoyed that. As usual, smash that like button, support, share, hit that notification bell. Notify my next video vlog will be up. Also, check me out on Instagram on the same name, Movie Mania Nick. And remember, stay safe, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes!